More recent ones is this one. This is The Heart of the Matter. It was commissioned by actually commissioned by Congress. It was performed by the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. And the conclusion of this report is that, among other things, 51% of business leaders were reported to regard liberal arts education as very important. And perhaps a more telling statistic, 74% of these said unequivocally that they wanted this for their children.
And the assumption also is that we are so fixated about careers in India that people will not send their kids to a liberal arts school. In fact, this is the big challenge I hear all the time when I talk to people. They say, why are you doing this Ashoka thing? Because frankly, you won't get anybody sending their kids to your school. Everybody in India wants a job, and can you actually guarantee jobs at the end of it? Even in the Indian context, having been a non-believer and having grown up in a very different environment, I feel that there's a huge scope for this. We are making some small steps in small pockets to make sure that this works. Let's see where we'll end up.
William Butler Yeats once said, education is not the filling of a bucket, it's the lighting of a fire. And I think he wasn't only talking about the kind of education, but he was talking about, that it's not an event, it's a process. So, knowledge keeps changing. What you have to do is a sort of journey of lifelong learning, and what is the best opening balance for you to do that? Are they going to teach you history by mugging dates, which will kill your love for history, or will they teach you history by talking about it through people and through so many things that can, increase your love for history? In the context of India, we absolutely need liberal arts colleges. I think a liberal arts education does not disqualify you for a job. In fact, it obviously prepares you for the higher end of jobs. The world of work is changing, knowledge components and everything is increasing. But is a liberal arts education the direct pathway to non-cognitive skills? I think that may be sort of overselling it.
And we have a thriving services sector, we have a manufacturing sector. Some of the hard skills would of course be applicable to the manufacturing sector, but in our own version of the services sector, and a lot of this has to do with the employment potential in, say, sales and IT. Do you think that there is another Indian version of soft skill development, at least at the lower end of a liberal arts sort of program?
But soft skills is largely going to come from schools. I mean, that's why we shouldn't vocalize schools, we should just fix schools. Literacy, numeracy and soft skills. Class 10 is already the new class 8. Class 12 is becoming the new class 8 very soon in the workforce from a poor proxy for hiring. So soft skills is not a college by that. It's very often too late by the time you're in college. So that's a fixing schools problem. It's a K-12 problem in my mind.